guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be testing out a few of my new products that I just picked up recently on multiple different hauls. I don't have all new products, so I did already do my foundation and my concealer, and I set my under eyes, and I just set my nose and my chin, and that's it, since other products that I'll be using are cream products. So I didn't want to set that yet, and I'm really excited to try some of these products. This morning has already been a little wonky. I'm only through like half of a cup of coffee. I tried painting my nails and they got all jacked up. I was using my favorite white polish. This is from Glisten & Glow. This is their Wedding Gown White Polish, and the formula is getting thick, so I had to put a thinner in it. I actually put quite a few drops of thinner in it, and it's okay, but it's a little thick. Not sad, but hopefully this makeup goes well, so it'll hopefully make the day a little bit better. And if you are new here, hi, my name is Corinne. Please like this video if you do enjoy it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into the video. Like I said, I already put foundation on and concealer, so now I'm gonna go in with bronzer, and I'm using the new Tarte Sea Breezy cream bronzer, and this is in Seychelles. And this is a really pretty shade. It's actually the perfect shade for me, and like I mentioned in my Sephora haul, I wasn't really sure about the shade, but it actually turned out looking okay. It actually looked a little bit darker on me, but I used a different sponge in that one. This sponge is actually a little denser than the one I used before, so it is keeping more product. It's kind of soaking more of it in. So I'm actually using a bit more than I did the first time. So actually that's good to know that this sponge might not be good for this. So I think that's all I'm gonna do. I think I just want some type of fresh glow. So next I'm going to go in with a brand new product to me, and this is the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush Palette. This was, I think, 50% off during the sale, and then I got the additional 15% off plus my Ebates cashback. So I think this was an amazing deal, and this is what the palette looks like. Actually, this shade was kind of coming out a bit when it came here, so I'm kind of upset about that. But I did push it back in. It is a little bit crumbly. That's the diamond powder, which is literally like straight glitter. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, or that's just because it was kind of coming apart, but oh well. So I'm gonna go in actually with this middle coral blush right here. That's the cream blush, and I'm going in with a different sponge, and I'm just going to dab it. I haven't used this yet, so I have no idea how this performs. So, ooh, see? More pigmented than I was expecting, so I'm just gonna blend that out at the opposite side of the sponge. I think it's a beautiful coral shade for summer. These ones look really natural, which I really like. Next, I'm going in with the Glow Cream Base right here, and I'm just going in with a sponge again, just the pointed side of it. And I'm just going to add that to the tops of my cheekbones. I think some of the diamond powder got in it because it did break, as I said. See, and I like how that looks too. It's very subtle. I like this formula again. I like how it applies and it sits nicely on the skin. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna play a little bit more. I'm going to use the Glow Extreme, which is the bottom shade right here. Just going to dip in with a brush, and I'm just gonna add that on top. Yeah, that made it already so much more intense, and I'm gonna add that on my nose and on the Cupid's bow. So I do like how that looks. Again, it's very natural, perfect for summer. So far I like this palette. I haven't used the purple highlighter or the powder blush. I kind of did play around with the diamond powder, but like I said, it's like straight glitter, so I don't really want to put that on my face right now because glitter gets everywhere. But it is fun if you do want glitter. I know I saw some people use it as an eyeshadow topper, which I think is fun if you just want to add a little bit more glitter to your face, so I think that's a good idea. Now I'm going to do my brows, and I actually do have a brow product, which a lot of these products, I don't know if I did say this, but actually most of the products that I'm trying out are not new. I mean, some of them are new-ish, like the bronzer is new, and a couple other products are fairly new, but like the Natasha Denona palette is not, and this is not new, but they are new to me, so I still wanted to try them out. This is the Tarte Busy Gal Brows, and I'm in the shade Medium Cool Brown. It has a really thin spoolie, which I like. Okay, so far I really like that product. This brow is always messed up, so don't mind that. But I think it's really easy to apply. I know I need to fix my brows a little bit, so I think I'm going to fill them in with my trusty Morphe micro brow pencil. But I think this is really easy. It's an easy one to just pick up, throw on your brows, and head out, and I think it looks good. Okay, so I just filled them in a little bit more. I just kind of got the shape back. Next, I'm going to do my eyes, and this is actually the most exciting product I have, and this is the Natasha Denona Safari palette. I have been wanting this forever since it came out, so I'm really excited to use this. I've swatched it a couple times, but I haven't put them on my eyes, so I'm really looking forward to trying it out. I'm going to prime my eyelids with MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I zoomed in just a little bit just so you can see what I'm doing. I don't really know what I'm going to do, but we'll see how it looks. I know people have many issues with this palette, blending and whatnot, so I'm just kind of testing it out and kind of just playing around. So first I'm just going to go in with the shade Aya, which is this shade right here, and I'm just going to set my whole lid with that. I know I used Painterly Paint Pot, but again, I want to see how these shades look on me and how they perform, so I'm just going to play around. I'm going to go into Stone, which is the gray shade right here, and I'm just going to blend that into my crease, but I want to be light with it because I haven't used it, so I don't know how it's going to react. I love this shade. I don't think I have any shades like this, which I like, and I feel like I didn't really waste my money getting this, which is good because this is expensive. So next, I'm going to go into the shade Rhino, which is this middle shade up here. And this is actually one of the most unique shades that's in here. I don't have anything like this. I did compare it to the Viseart Dark Mattes palette, but it's actually pretty different than the one I thought it was going to look like. And I'm just kind of patting this on the outer corner. Like I said, I know people have had major difficulties with this palette blending out, especially the darker shades, so I want to be as careful as possible with them and to kind of just pat them on before doing anything. If even blending them out, I might not, but we'll see. Let's see. So it is looking not really patchy, but you can just see it where I have the Aya shade. You can see it's not blending completely, but I don't really mind that because it's not going to stay like that, so I don't really care. And this skin on my eyes is not the best. It's very creasy, so don't mind that. That's just my eyelids. I'm gonna go back into Stone and kind of just blend those two together, or just so I get a little bit more of that shade up top. And I think it's hard to tell for me whether it's my eye or the shadows. Like this eye actually looks really good. This eye looks not good. So it could be the skin on my eyes, or it could be the shadows. Like this one just is blended a little nicer. So I could have just been messy on this eye. So I'm going to go in with this Savannah shade, which is the corner one. And I'm going to just dab that on my outer corner, just to add a little bit of that green. Whew. See, and it is showing up a lot more on camera than it is in real life. It does not look that intense at all. So I'm trying to just add it, and I will blend it out after. I think I put too much. I'm just going back into Rhino and kind of blending those together and adding more of that to my crease, just to get more of that bluish green tone rather than the strong brownish green that I just added to my corners. And then I'm going back into Stone again, and I'm just going to blend that again. And this is very light, so once it goes on top of the shadow, like, you need to blend it a lot. Like, I need to be a lot more careful with that shade. I'm actually going to go into Lotus, which is this pink one on the bottom. And I'm just going to dip into that and put that all over my lid, at least the part that doesn't have shadow yet. So I'm kind of just adding all the colors to my lid just because I went from wanting to do a grayish, greenish look to now it's just all over the place, but oh well. So I'm just taking the brush that I had Rhino on, and I'm just kind of dabbing it a little bit. It doesn't have any product on it, but I just wanted to touch it a little bit just to blend out those edges. Yeah, this eye is bothering me. I don't know what is up with that, but it could just be my skin that is apparently aging a lot faster than I am. But only one eye. So I actually really like that shade. So I think if I were to use a concealer or a lighter base, this would look really, really nice. I actually like how that pairs with the rest of the shades. I'm going to go into Masai, which is this shade right here, and I could be butchering these names, so ignore that. And I'm just going to run that under my lash line. Okay, so I'm gonna go from my inner corner to the outer corner, almost to the outer corner. So I'm not going to put as much pigment on the outer edge because I want to put a different color there. And then I'm just gonna take the same brush, and then I'm going to take Fata Morgana, which is that shade right there, and I'm going to just add that a tad bit to my outer corner. I like how both of those blend together. I'm going to put Malia, which is the lightest shade, up top. I'm just going to put that in my inner corners, and then probably my brow. I like putting matte shades on my inner corner and brows because I think it looks more natural. Well, of course, I think matte looks look more natural in general than having a crazy shimmer. Yeah, I like how that looks on the inner corner. It looks very different on camera than it does in my mirror right here. I kind of look like I have a black eye on camera, but I think it actually looks really nice in real life. So I'm going to leave it like that. I don't want to add a liner to the top because I think it looks good like that, but I'm going to go in with a ColourPop cream gel liner, and this is in the shade Best O. This is actually one of my favorite liners. I have multiples of these right now, and I think this is like my third or fourth of these. It's a really pretty plum shade, and like I said, plum and berries look really nice with green eyes. I throw something in every single video. I just added that to my waterline because it's kind of a mix of all of the shades that I used. And then I'm going in with a new mascara. This is the Tarte Surfer Curl Mascara, and this is actually the mini version. I like these ones because you can't, I go through mascara like pretty slowly, so I don't like having all the bigger ones because I feel like I need to keep using the same one so I can actually go through it. But the mini ones, you go through it so much faster, and the entire time you're using it, it is the same formula. It doesn't dry out before it's done, so that's why I like the smaller ones. But I like the wand on this. It does have natural bristles. It's kind of shaped like the Hourglass Caution one, where it's kind of tapered at the end. It kind of looks like a cone, which I like. I don't think they're different lengths. No, they're not. The Hourglass one, the bristles are different lengths on either side of the brush, so whatever way you hold the brush, it will determine how your lashes end up. So I really like this mascara. I really like Tarte mascaras in general. Like, look at that. Like, without mascara, with mascara, it's nuts. Like, look at that. And that's only one coat. Woo! Wow. Yep. That's a good one. Okay, so I just put on my second coat, and this mascara is amazing. I know it's called Surfer Curl, so I think it's supposed to curl your lashes. Well, it's actually a voluminizing mascara, which I definitely think it added volume. My lashes are not that great, so, but it definitely added length for me, but I have mini lashes, so I don't think it's that hard to add length to mine, but I think it looks really, really nice. I don't have a new lip product, so I'm just going to use the ColourPop Lippie Pencil in Aquarius, and then I'm going to go over it with the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. Okay, and the last product I have is the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Mist. This is their setting spray. It's in an aerosol can, just like the Morphe one, which is one of my favorites. So, ooh, I like that. So, let's see. I love that mist. Oh my goodness. I love that it's more continuous because it's an aerosol can. You don't have to keep pressing the spray button, but I like that. It feels nice. I don't know how much it made a difference to my skin. It did actually set the product nicely, which I like. And I think everything looks very nice. I do like that highlight. Look at that. And I barely put any of that powder highlight on, and it's pretty wham bam, so if I put more it would kind of be ridiculous. I do like that blush. I already have mentioned that I do like the bronzer, but I do want to keep using it just to test it out more and see how I feel. I do want to use the diamond powder on my eyes or my cheeks just to see how I like it. I'll let you know my thoughts on that. I think the eyeshadow look turned out nicely, and I know a lot of people have issues, at least with these two shades, if even this third one, so I did want to use those. There are still a lot of shades that I need to use and test out, so I'm excited to do that. I think they blended nicely. I think it looks better now than it did before. Again, this eye looks a million times better than this eye. This eye just looks a little wonky, so let's go by this eye. That completes this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!